afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I'm glad that you have arrived here early and I had a chance to meet with you all beforehand to go through the agreement to mediate, which you have all signed. Thank you very much. You have all got a copy of the agreement. Before we get started, kindly introduce yourselves.
I am Mr. Ray, a businessman trading other card enterprise. I am also a sub-distributor of Frisberry.
I am Glory, the CEO of Vida Bank.
Thank you very much for the introduction. I will spend a little time to explain some of the key points about the process today and my role here. Once I'm done talking, I'm going to invite Mr. Ray to tell us what brought him here and what he wants to achieve from the process. Thereafter, I will invite the CEO of Vida Bank to respond to Mr. Ray's claim and also tell us what they hope to achieve from this process. This mediation session will be for an hour, which I think is enough time for you to make progress today. And I'm hopeful that you will be able to reach an agreement that you are both comfortable with. My name is Lovett Ozerungi Osadile. I'm a trained mediator with International Mediation Institute. You have made a good choice coming for mediation today. As you are aware, mediation is party-driven. My role as a mediator is to guide you in this mediation process, to help you hear each other and communicate effectively in exploring the options available regarding the issues of concern to both of you, in order to come to an amicable resolution that will be fit for you all. During this mediation, whatever we say or discuss here is confidential, and nothing said here can be used in court, nor can any of you subpoena me to come and testify in your favor in any matter regarding this issue being discussed at this session. Do the two of you agree to keep this confidential?
Yes.
Yes.
I ask for your full honesty, disclosure, and cooperation in respect of anything that will enable us to resolve this issue amicably. Do you agree to this?
Yes.
If you like to talk to me in a private session, we can arrange that, and anything you tell me or we discuss in that private session is also confidential. If at any point you decide to leave this process, it is your choice, but I would ask for a favor that we meet in a private session to see how we can fix it. The decision that you will make here today will be voluntary and your own. No one can coerce you, not even me, as the decision will be entirely yours. Do you agree?
Yes.
Throughout this process, I would like to inform parties that we will speak with each other with mutual respect. And when you are speaking, you kindly speak from your own perspective and state your claim. At the end of the process, we will draw up many options that you can think of in resolving this issue. And we will find the best option that will work for you, which will be written out in form of an agreement, and it will be signed by each of you. During the process, I will be taking notes. This is to write down the options you have suggested in resolving this issue that brought you to mediation. However, I will tear up the notes as soon as a settlement agreement is reached. Thank you for listening. I will now invite Mr. Ray to tell us what brought him to mediation today and what he hopes to achieve from the process.
Okay, thank you. I initially secured a loan from Bank to run my business, and it went well. It was successful. Thereafter, Bank approached me and offered to take the finances of my business from Bank at a favorable rate. I and Bank agreed that the agreement would be for a trial period, and I was free to cancel the agreement at any time. During this period, I signed with Vida Bank, and Vida Bank paid my credit facility with Bank. Vida Bank thereafter took me as their customer. I The arrangement did not work well as expected. I discovered that the interest rates charged by Vida Bank far exceeded what Bank previously charged. In addition, Vida Bank response time to my request was very slow. I terminated the agreement with Vida Bank and signed another agreement with Bank, who offered a more better condition. To demonstrate its seriousness, Bank immediately opened a credit facility of $100 million for my use, and also confirmed its offer further credit facility in the sum of $50 million to fund my business. As a result of this, I decided to terminate the agreement with Vida Bank and sign with Bank. Bank then wrote to Vida Bank requesting my indebtedness and gave Vida Bank 90 days to respond to the letter. Bank also confirmed to me that they were ready to settle my indebtedness to Vida Bank. However, despite repeated demands and reminders both for me and Vida Bank and Bank, Vida Bank refused to reply Bank letter to enable Bank to sign the agreement with me and pay off my indebtedness to Vida Bank. As a result of this, Bank withdrew its offer for me and cancelled the temporary credit facility of $10 million, which had opened for me. Then I lost my business finances with Bank, and without the bank finance, I could not conduct my business with Frisbury, and this leads to the cancellation of Frisbury of my sole dictatorship. Federal Bank also cancelled their finances of my account, which made my business to crumble. Federal Bank also went ahead to register its interest against my properties used as collateral, which Bank transferred to them when Federal Bank took over from Bank. I am agreed that the action of Vida Bank, that's why I came for mediation. I want my original title document and my property from Vida Bank, and also the sum of $5 million as a compensation for losing my business. Vida Bank refusal of communicating my indebtedness to Bank within time.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ray, for telling us why you are here at today's mediation session. I would ask the CEO of Vida Bank, do you have any questions for Mr. Ray?
Not yet.
Kindly respond to Mr. Ray's claim of what brought him to mediation.
Thank you very much. As earlier introduced, I am the CEO of Vida Bank. My bank approached Mr. Ray with an offer to take over the financing of his business from Citibank at a favorable interest rate and to also pay off his existing credit of $20 million with Citibank. He accepted our offer and we both agreed that it would be for a trial period and within this period he was free to terminate. After some time, we got a notification for termination. This was after we have paid off his debt with Citibank. So he wanted to terminate the contract or agreement between us. Then later on, we got a notification from YAF Bank requesting for his indebtedness. And in that notification, we were to respond within 90 days. And I clearly state that we did. We responded within the stipulated time. So my response to Mr. Ray's claim is, first of all, we responded to YAF Bank within the stipulated time. Mr. Ray's arrangement with YAF Bank failure was not caused by our action or inaction. And due to Mr. Ray's indebtedness to our bank, we cannot release the original title documents of his property. And we are not opposed to resolving this dispute with mediation. And I hope it is resolved amicably. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Ray, do you have any questions for the CEO of Vida Bank?
No.
Okay. Mr. Ray has stated that you have already registered your interest against his property. You took over from Z Bank to sell, and he doesn't want the property sold. What is your response to that?
Yes, we registered our interest in his property because of his indebtedness. He has not paid our bank. So we can't give him the title document. We have to sell the property, except he has is ready to pay us.
So what you are saying is that you want to sell the property.
Yes.
Mr. Ray, the CEO of Vida Bank has said you are indebted to them and that your property you use as collateral for Z Bank's facility that was granted to you, which they pay off, and they want to sell it to recoup the indebtedness you have with them, and whatever is left of the balance they will give to you. Do you agree to that?
No, ma'am. I can't agree to that because they already ruined my business. My business has collapsed.
Okay, so you are not agreeing that they sell the property you use as collateral
No, ma'am.
because you are your claim is that if they had responded on time
Yes, ma'am.
to
Yes, ma'am.
Yard Bank's inquiry about your indebtedness, your business wouldn't have crumbled and you wouldn't have lost your sole distributorship with Frisbury.
Yes, ma'am.
So you have heard what Mr. Yap said, Mr. Ray said. He said he doesn't want you to dispose of his property. He doesn't want you to dispose of his property because he is having the issue that you are the one that causes business to collapse.
We are
What
not
is your response?
we are not the cause of the failure of his business. We responded to YAF Bank within the stipulated time. I haven't brought the response letter and it's dated. I don't have any business with the field office.
Can I see the response that you said you made within time?
Yes, I brought it.
You were given 19 days by the letter written to you by YAF Bank, and you responded on the 90th day from this document you gave as against your earlier claim that you responded within 60 days. The date on your letter shows that you responded on the last day of the deadline. Did you also receive the various reminders sent by Mr. Ray and Yap Bank independently?
No.
You are not in receipt of it. At this stage, I would like to speak with each party separately. Mr. Ray, I would like to thank you for your conduct so far during the mediation process. I will also commend the way you put and stated your own case during the session. Is there anything you would like to tell me privately that you would not want to say in the presence of the CEO of Vida Bank?
Ma'am, me, I want my original title document. They cannot say it. But
Okay, you don't want Vida Bank to sell your property, which you have used as collateral earlier with Z Bank.
yes, ma'am. And I want them to give me the sum of $5 million for compensation. I have lost so much, ma'am.
Okay, so what you want, your options are, you are saying they should give you the sum of $5 million as compensation, for loss of your business. It feels fury because they fail to respond on time. So YAF Bank request of your indebtedness. And also you don't want them to sell your property.
Yes.
So what you are invariably saying is that they should deregister their interest. They should deregister their interest
Yes.
in your property. Should deregister their interest of sale of your property. From this document presented by the CEO of Vida Bank. They responded on the last day of the deadline of the 90 days period. You can have a look at this.
I've seen
You can see that they responded to YAF Bank inquiry on the last day of the 90th day. That should be, they responded on the 89th day.
it. Yes.
So you can see that from this response to YAF Bank, they actually responded within the stipulated time. And the cancellation of your credit by YAF Bank may not have been occasioned by them.
They took too much time. I think that was the reason because they gave them 90 days. I mean,
And they
90 days
responded
is,
on the 89th day.
yes.
They were given 90 days by YAF Bank to respond. And from this document presented by the CEO of Vida Bank, they responded on the 89th day. They responded on the 89th day. That's from this document they presented.
I'm not even sure if they gave response because from YAF Bank, they did not respond to them. So,
Are you not saying that this document presented by Vida Bank was not received by YAF Bank?
yes, YAF Bank did not receive any response, any letter of response. They did not respond to YAF Bank till the whole 90 days elapsed.
Now that you are saying you want compensation for your loss of business and your collateral with them should not be sold. Have you paid your indebtedness with them?
No,
You are still indebted to them. So how do you intend to settle that?
I don't know, but I'm ready to drop my claim.
So you are ready to drop your claim of payment of 5 million naira
Yes,
as compensation.
that's if they continue to finance my business and the register my properties.
Okay. So your other option is that you are ready to drop your claim of $5 million. If Vida Bank, if they continue to finance your business,
Yes,
and also they register their interest, options that you have suggested. The option one is that you are claiming $5 million as compensation for loss of your business with Frisbury due to Vida Bank's failure to respond on time to Yard Bank's request of your indebtedness. The second option is that Vida Bank should also deregister their interest in your property. And in the event that these two are not doable, you have a third option that which you said you are ready to drop your claim of $5 million if Vida Bank will finance your business and also deregister their interest in your property. Thank you very much, Mr. Ray. I must commend you. I would like to speak with the CEO of Vida Bank separately. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you, Ms. Glory, for taking our time to come to mediation today. I would like to ask you, I've heard the claim of Mr. Ray. I've heard the claim of Mr. Ray that is requesting, he has made certain claim and the process. So, what is your response to his claim?
Okay, like I said earlier, we responded to their bank within time. That bank gave us 90 days to respond. And in the response letter I gave you, it clearly shows that we responded on the 89th day. Like I said earlier, we responded to your bank request letter within the stipulated time. Even the response letter clearly shows we responded on the 88 or the 89th day. It's within time because they said before the elapsement of 90 days, and the 89th day is not deadline, does not mean the time have elapsed. So I don't have anything to say to Mr. Ray other than to sell his property to recover the money he owes me.
By Mr. Ray's claim, he is claiming for $5 million from your bank for your failure to respond to for your failure to respond to your bank's inquiry within time. And he also stated that he wrote severally a reminder to your bank. Same also, your bank wrote to Vida Bank severally over your delay in their response. What do you have to say as regards this?
For Mr. Ray's reminder, I can remember seeing a reminder from him on the 60th day, and still the same, we responded before the time elapsed.
So you are agreeing that you actually received reminder from Mr. Ray
Yes,
on the 60th day
yes,
over your bank's request.
yes.
Um, was there any issue that made you not to be able to respond as at the date you saw Mr. Ray's reminder?
Yes, there was. We had network issues, so we are working on that. Our bank was facing some challenges, so we needed to fix our network.
Mr. Ray is saying yes, he's owing your bank due to his indebtedness that was paid off to Z Bank by Vida Bank. However, he does not want his property to be sold. What's your response to that?
The said property was the security to our agreement. And if it defaults, the bank has the right to sell the property to recover the money he owes. So there's nothing we can do for him other than to sell his property and take our own share. He owes us $20 million and the property worth $100 million. So we can sell the property, give him the balance from the sales, and we'll start again. I don't know.
Mr. Ray's fear is that you are going to sell the property for a lesser value. You have stated that the property is worth 100 million and is indebted to your bank for 20 million, which means if you sell the property at 100 million, deducting the 20 million indebtedness, is left with 80 million.
Yes.
You are supposed to reimburse him the sum of $80 million. However, Mr. Ray is scared that you might sell the property for a lesser value. What's your take on it?
Okay, I can't assure him that I'll sell for the same value. It's based on the buyer we see.
Okay, are you not saying that the sale is dependent on the current market value? That's
Yes.
apart from sale of this property, don't you have other options that you would have for him, seeing that he has lost his business, he has also lost his sole distributorship license with freeze viewing. Is there nothing you can actually do for him?
Okay. Aside selling his property, if he can get the money to pay off his loan, the money he owes in the bank, we can give him the title document of his property.
Okay. Are you now suggesting that if he pays his indebtedness, pays his indebtedness of 5 million, sorry, 20 million dollars to your bank, you are ready to hand over his title document?
Yes. Yes.
So you are ready to hand over, you are ready to deregister your interest in the property?
Yes. That's if he pays within a reasonable time.
So you are saying if Mr. Ray pays his indebtedness of 20 million, you are ready to deregister your interest in his property and hand over his title documents to him.
Yes.
In the event, just a question, in the event that he cannot pay up his indebtedness of 20 million, seeing that he has lost his business, he's a businessman, and would actually love to go back to his business. What do you think? Apart from him paying his indebtedness.
Is to sell his property because we can't offer to bring him back as a customer when he already complained of our interest rate. So we know he needs to be okay with our interest rate. So the best thing we can offer to him is to sell his property, can get extra money there to start off.
Okay. Are you angered by the fact that he was approached by Yaf Bank, and Yaf Bank's interest rate is lower than the one your bank is offer? Your bank has offered him. Is that why you are um, fixated in selling off his property?
Not really. Not really. I'm not.
So, is there any other reason apart from his indebtedness that you don't want to um, give him other flexible options to be able to repay his indebtedness apart from selling his property?
If there are other available options which is okay for him, I can consider. But with what I'm saying so far, the only option we have is to sell his property.
Okay, now you are saying if Mr. Ray offers an alternative, you are ready to take it. An alternative that is suitable
Yes.
for the bank.
Yes.
I have written down your suggestions and possible option in resolving this issue between Mr. Ray and your bank. The first option you stated is that you deregister your interest in his property if he pays his indebtedness of 20 million, and you are also willing to give him his title document. Then the second option is that you are willing and flexible if Mr. Ray offers an alternative. If Mr. Ray offers an alternative option which is suitable for the bank, you are ready to take it. I must thank you, Ms. Glory, for your conduct so far during this session and for coming up with these suggestions and options of how these issues will be resolved amicably. Thank you very much. I would now like to meet with both of you together so that you can speak to yourself. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Jesus Christ. Welcome back to the session. I must commend the conduct of both of you so far. I would like to ask if you have anything to say to each other as regards the issue on ground.
Yes, I want to tell her that I need $5 million for compensation.
Okay, you want Vida Bank to pay you $5 million as compensation. Okay, I would like to ask, what are they compensating you for?
For my lost businesses. I've lost my business and my sole dictatorship scheme.
Ms. Glory, you have heard what Mr. Ray has said. He wants $5 million as compensation for loss of his business. What is your response to that?
We can't compensate him for something we are not at fault. We responded within the time. The failure of his business was not caused by our action or inaction. So we can't compensate him. And he still owes us a lot of money.
Okay, you are saying you are not agreeing to compensate, pay the sum of $5 million as compensation because you responded to Yabank's letter and you are not the one responsible for the cancellation of his credit with Yaf Bank.
They did not respond to YAF bank request letter on time. They did not respond to it at all because I gave a reminder. YAF bank also gave a reminder, but till the time elapsed, they did not respond to it. That was why my business collapsed, and they have to compensate me.
Your business did not collapse because we did not respond. We responded to the letter on the 89th day.
You did not respond to the letter. According to YAF bank, there was no response.
I came here with the response. It was on the 89th day. If you give me 90 days to respond to something, does it mean on the 89th day time have elapsed?
Yeah, according to YAF bank, you did not receive. They did not receive your response letter.
Okay, now that we are here, like you have earlier seen, that she came with a letter showing that they responded on the 89th day of the timeline of 90 days. So now we are in mediation, and you have all agreed that you want the issue resolved amicably. They are saying, Vida Bank CEO is saying they cannot compensate you for what they are not responsible for. And from our discussion so far, you can see that they are not directly responsible for year bank cancellation of your credit. Now, having that in mind, are you still willing to pursue your claim?
I'm ready to drop my claim. I'm ready to drop my claim of 5 million naira, $5 million, if they continue to finance my business,
Okay.
and if they deregister their interest from my properties. Um,
Okay. Ms. Lori, you have heard um, Mr. Ray's offer that he is willing to drop his claim of compensation of $5 million for loss of business if Vida Bank will deregister his interest in the sale of his property and also finance his business. As you can see, because of the cancellation of his credit by your bank and also the cancellation of the credit by your bank, he is out of business. So he is proposing that your bank continue to finance his business and you also deregister your interest in his property you have already put up for sale. Is this something you can consider?
I need to understand something. What about the existing credit of $20 million?
Yes. Mr. Ray, she's asking a question that before she can consider your offer, that you are indebted to them in the sum of $20 million, and she's asking what will be the fate of that indebtedness. Are you going to take the new financing together with the indebtedness using the same property as collateral?
yes.
In that case, we can register our interest and make him our customer.
Okay. So, Mr. Ray, your offer to Vida Bank to drop your claim of $5 million as compensation if they finance your business and they register their interest in your property has been accepted by them on the condition that the new credits that will be given to you by Vida Bank will be paid together with the existing $20 million indebtedness, and that your property, this same property that is already, the document is already in their custody, will be used as collateral in securing both the loan of 20 million naira and the new financing, the new credits that will be given to you. Is that agreeable to the parties?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to commend both parties for agreeing to work with us in this mediation process and to be able to come to an amicable resolution of the issues between both parties. So I would like to, just for emphasis, to read out the options that both parties have agreed on. Mr. Ray, you are dropping your claim of $5 million as compensation for your loss of business if Vida Bank continue to finance your business and they register their interest in their property. This is the option that you have chosen.
Yes.
And Vida Bank, on the other end, in accepting this offer, has stated that the new credits that will be given to you to finance your business will be added to your existing indebtedness of $20 million, and that they register their interest in your property, which will also stand as a guarantee, collateral for this new financing. Am I correct?
Yes.
I thank both of you. As a show of friendship, can you give yourself a handshake? Thank you very much. We'll now proceed, like I've earlier stated, these options that you have taken will now reduce it into a settlement agreement which will be signed by both of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And also, there's something I need to say. Vida Bank interest is high. Please, can you reduce it?
Okay, Mr. Ray has drawn my attention to, he's asking, says the interest rate for the loan you gave him earlier is high, and he's asking if same can be reduced by your bank.
Yes.
No. It's according to our bank policy and our rules. And it's not high. It's favorable.
It is.
We can't reduce
Okay.
it.
It's high because Z Bank wasn't as high as Vida Bank and also with Yaf Bank.
Okay, are you saying their interest rate is higher
Yes.
than what Yaf Bank offered you, that made you to cancel your
Yes.
initial arrangement with Vida Bank?
Yes.
So what's your response? She is saying that the interest rate of your bank is high. That's why he cancelled during the trial period, because Yaf Bank offered a more reduced interest rate, and the time of response of Yaf Bank is better than your bank. What do you have to say?
Okay. So firstly, for the response, we respond as soon as we can. But since the a customer is complaining concerning that, we work on the response.
Okay.
But for the interest rate, it's about policy. It's not something you can just change all of a sudden because we have other customers. But since you are complaining for since you are complaining that it's too high, we will work on it and reduce it a bit.
So are you agreeing to the reduction of the interest rate?
Yes, slightly. Set. Is it okay with
That's
like
So Mr. Ray, she has agreed that the bank will reduce the interest rate with a slight adjustment. Is that acceptable by you?
yes.
Okay, so the agreement we are drawing up now between Mr. Ray and Vida Bank, we are adding that Vida Bank has agreed to reduce their interest rates for the new credit financing they are giving to your business. So settlement agreement has been drawn up. Can we go through?
yeah?
So this is agreeable by you.
Yes.
Kindly go through the settlement agreement. terms here are agreeable by you? If you kindly sign against your name. Thank you, Mr. Ray. Kindly sign as the CEO of Vida Bank against the name of Vida Bank. And here's your copy. And here's your copy. I thank you for making the mediation process a success and for the amicable resolution of your dispute. I'll say sure, friendship that you have resolve your differences and you kindly extend a handshake to each other. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And then, so, the mediation